Hello, my buddies! Now, today's content is a little bit special because we are revisiting again the PAVO20 Pro 04 just because I feel guilty. And another thing is because Malaysia, my home country, is celebrating our National Day today. And we got our independence on 1957, 31st of August. And now, today, 31st of August 2025, we are celebrating our 40... Okay, I just googled. It's our 67th birthday.
It's 31st August 2024. So it's 67. It's 2025. It is 68. I'm really sorry. Fellow Malaysian. Don't kick me out from Malaysia.
Malaysians, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Anyway, if you're here for the full review of the PAVO20 Pro 04, I would suggest you to stop now, take a look at the previous video that I've recently just posted, and then come back later for this. But if you have already watched that and you are here again today, thank you very much for the support. I love you, buddy. And you should also seen in the previous video that I actually did a flight in Malaysia's largest mosque. Now, this mosque is actually our national pride. It is also known as the Blue Jewel of Malaysia. The name of this mosque is called Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Mosque. It also has the third tallest minarets in the world. And being a Malaysian, presenting to all my buddies out there our national pride in the worst lighting condition is a no-no. That is why I actually went back to the mosque. I waited 4 hours so that I can get the mosque in the most perfect lighting condition for you guys to watch. And I waited and I waited. Hey buddies, I've waited here for 4 hours, but it seems like nothing is happening now. Super disappointed, but I still did my flight around, and at the very last moment I saw a tinge of red. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. So I came back here. I did not even bother to want to download all the footages. I thought like, let's just wait for another day. Yeah. But then, the next day, I put in the SD card and I checked. I was shooting in Dlog-M. That is why I don't see any color at all. But at that moment, when I actually removed my goggles, there was some magic hour happening. So yes, in this video, you are not only able to watch our national pride, the Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Mosque in one of the best lighting condition ever, I'm also going to be sharing to you guys the proper workflow of using the LUT conversion from DJI Dlog-M to REC709 and some basic tweaking that you need to do to bring colors to all of your video footages. But before we watch the video, I would also like to let you guys know that this freaking PAVO20 Pro 04 combined with the DJI 04 is really a freaking cinematic beast. It is so tiny, it is so silent, you can fly it anywhere you want, and the video quality from the DJI 04, this is like a perfect match made in heaven. I will tell you honestly, because I am really gonna keep this and throw all of my other Cinewhoops away. Until a better one comes in. Anyway guys, enjoy the flight and I will see you in a bit. Was it good? If it is good, please remember to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell for all the future updates, and also comment that it is good. You can also comment it is not good if you want to. That will just make me a little bit sad. Anyway guys, let's jump straight to this little tutorial that I have for you on how to properly use the DJI conversion LUT. For all my video editing and production works, I actually use the studio version of DaVinci Resolve, but you can actually use the free version to do this as well. I'll be providing the link down below so that you guys can actually download the cube file or the LUT from DJI website directly. So in there, we have the Mac version and also the Windows version of the LUT. All you need to do is download the cube file, save it onto a folder, make sure you know where is it, and then go to DaVinci Resolve, go to Project Setting, and head to the Color Management tab. Scroll down to the Lookup Tables, and open up LUT folder. It will open up the LUT folder, and in there you can see all the LUTs that DaVinci Resolve has. So what you need to do is just open up the DJI folder, copy the file that you have just downloaded into the DJI folder itself. Once you're done with that, go back to DaVinci on the lookup table, click Update List. Okay, once you have that installed, all you need to do now is to bring the footage into DaVinci Resolve, and then the first thing that you will need to do is create an adjustment clip. What you need to do is come to this toolbox area and just search for the adjustment clip. Put it on top of your footage. You can then just drag it all the way to the end of your footage. Now, the reason why I'm using adjustment clip instead of doing the color correction on the footage itself is because of the flexibility that I can get right after that. Especially to us FPV pilots, our quad is always moving and the lighting condition changes drastically. Also to FPV pilots that does a lot of fly through from out from the building and then coming into the building, everything changes. So the adjustment clip there gives me better flexibility. Anyway, we are not going into that because today we are only doing the basic and correct workflow of using your LUT. So let's just get back into it. So we have the adjustment clip. Make sure that you click on the adjustment clip and then go on to the color tab. And here is where I often see a lot of tutorials done on YouTube that gives you the wrong information and the wrong workflow because you are not supposed to apply the LUT directly onto the first knot. Because doing that might cause you to lose a lot of data from the original footage itself. So what is the proper way that you should be doing? Let me just reset this node grid. What I will normally do is come into the color tab and then press Alt S to create a new knot. And then we will move to the first knot to do the basic and necessary adjustment. Let me just get back to my sweet spot now. So the first knot here, I will normally do the basic adjustment, which is to maybe just bring back the shadow details. Again, this is not a full tutorial, but if you like it, please do comment below and then I will try to provide you with more and more insight on color correction for your footages. Reduce the lift a little bit. Add in a little bit more contrast, do a little bit of adjustment on the white balance. And right here, you don't really need to worry that much on getting like totally perfect scene or perfect color correction or perfect exposure. You can always come back to this knot to do your necessary adjustment after the LUT conversion. All right, once you are happy with this, all you need to do right now is go on to the new knot that you have created earlier, and then you apply the LUT onto that knot. Now, right after you have applied the LUT onto your second knot and you find that, oh, I think I have like a little bit blown highlight, you can always go back to the first knot and reduce the highlights. Or maybe bring back a little bit more shadow details. Now, once you're happy with it, but you still want to be a little bit more creative, you do not want to export it and you do not want to show it to the world yet, you can always go back to the second knot, press alternate S on your keyboard and create a new knot and get super creative. Right now, I'm seeing that there is this greenish tint that I don't like. I can always do my color adjustment. I'll just increase it to make it everything a little bit warmer, and then it is still a little bit too green. I'll just apply a little bit more magenta-ish tint to it so that it looks a little bit better, right? Now, my practice is after I'm happy with whatever that I have, I will always move back to other areas of the footages to see if all is okay before I export them. So like right now, I will be seeing like, okay, this is good. Right now, if I find that the highlight is still a little bit blown, I can just go back to the first knot and reduce the highlights even more. And then go back to our sweet spot to check if it affects anything. And once I've gone through all that and everything seems good to me, I will then export and share it with you guys, my buddies. Anyway guys, hopefully, oops, super hate it when it happens. It just throws off my whole mood. I was about to end this, telling you thank you, asking you to subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Anyway guys, thank you so much for joining in today. Remember, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell for future content, and if you do like this kind of tutorial, do let me know in the comment below. And if it even helps you by a little bit, please remember, just one click to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, okay? And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.